PS for pretty stupid.
Like, I like this.
Yeah, it's comfortable.
Comfortable.
Yeah.
But
It's not the right.
it's not like this is more like it.
Yeah. Like your voices are more audible to the audience.
Yeah, like I fuck it up all the time, bro. I'm
You
gonna
can fix it in
as
post.
soon as I drop it, you must tell me that. Hey, you're talking about
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah, we're going to teach you how to do comedy, KG.
Don't worry, KG, you came to the right place to
Yeah.
learn how to be funny.
fuck, bro.
You came the pros, baby.
Fuck, bro.
Came to the
Like,
top
it's a
dogs,
mess.
dude. The top dogs who doesn't even know if the show's recording, but now he's made sure that it is.
Okay, cool. Perfect. Hell yeah. Welcome, one and all,
What's up?
to the greatest podcast in SADC. Number one scientific educational podcast in all of SADC. With our special guest for the evening, the OG, KG, literally a professor of comedy. I mean, Mr. KG Mokgadi.
Yeah,
Thank you.
ovation.
What's up? Thank you for having me.
Yeah, an ovation winner.
Yeah?
We got to actually see you accept that award.
Oh,
That's
dope.
hilarious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you took the dopest video of me getting that award.
Was that me?
That was you, bro. Like,
I don't know. I was drinking a lot.
dude, it was you. Like, it was on your stories. And I mean, there is somebody that was working in our team that was taking. No, let me not go there. You guys are beefing. Fuck you guys.
No.
Yeah, but you've got like a dope. Yeah, you took the
Yeah.
dopest sort of like acceptance.
That was cool. I think seeing you accept an award was cool, but seeing that guy die was cooler.
Yeah, remember the guy who died?
Did he die?
We think he was there the whole time, just laying there.
Yeah, for context for the people at
Oh
home.
yeah, fuck! I forgot that.
It was a cameraman who
I
tripped.
was right there.
Yeah.
I was there. I was in the mix.
Still taking pictures.
He was down for like 20 minutes,
He was
dude.
down for wow.
Like medical experts had to come.
Oh shit!
People were like making Instagram stories around him.
But that's how sick we are.
Yeah,
That guy,
people-
he's the cameraman, right?
Yeah.
He was
Then
a
he tripped
cameraman.
over the stage and fell on his head, dude.
That was like that's witchcraft. That's
In
witchcraft.
Makanda.
That guy is probably taking photos of fucking presidents. You know, like when
Yeah.
the president is driving past and he's like on top of a fucking tree and he's just taking one of the most dangerous shots and then he just trips and falls in Makanda.
Yeah,
That's
of
crazy.
all the places. And to die there,
Oh,
dude.
fuck. No, that dude's alive, bro.
Nah, dude, that would look
Well, he's
bad.
probably
That would have been like news.
Yeah.
That would have overshadowed
the rest of the festival for
the
sure.
rest of the festival.
I guarantee it's like
sure.
in a small like student newspaper or something.
Nah,
Nah,
dude.
but
Like
that-
City Press and Independent Online were there. City Press would have.
I'm sorry, KG, you made the headlines. That dude was probably in the page 8.
Yeah.
A small
He was
column.
just in the obituaries. Nowhere else.
Not City Press would have run with that.
For sure.
Man dies at Makanda during the mismanagement of the. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been art so good, you're gonna die.
It would be hilarious if they took a picture of him.
Yeah.
And then there's us posing right next to him because that's what we were
That
doing.
was fucked up.
Yeah. I think
Also, we laughed first.
we laughed for a bit.
We laughed first because it's funny when someone falls.
Yeah.
And then we were like, oh shit. And they were like, help me.
Come on, wake up.
Yeah. Give him some space. Let him breathe.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck, I forgot about that guy. Sir, wherever you are, we hope.
Yo, well.
We hope NAF paid you out well.
It's the vaccine. No,
Goddamn vaccine. That man had booster shots, I know it.
That morning he got his booster.
Yeah.
And now
Exactly
look
what
at him.
happened.
Oh, fuck.
He has a fucking
Pfizer.
seizure at work.
Shit.
Yeah. And if you're not alive, I hope you had life insurance for a family.
No, I hope NAF paid him out well because they're doing like a much smaller show this year.
Oh, is it?
It feels like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They
The
actually-
thing has been rejected?
I
yeah.
mean,
Nice and good.
Oh, the smoke from the festival. The festival is smoking motherfuckers. Yo.
Yes, have you seen Twitter?
Yeah.
You've seen people's tweets?
No, I haven't.
People have been rejected.
Oh, for real?
They're posting about it.
I know comics that have been Jam has been smoked. Poor Jam.
Yeah.
Jam. Oh, shame. Jam. Oh.
It humbled
You
him.
know, Jam. Yeah. Like,
It brought him down
you
a
know, the
bit.
wave
Yeah,
of
yeah,
like,
yeah.
and then
Reality. Hey. Jam, remember who you are. Remember your place in life.
Kulumais has been shot down. Yo, bruh, they haven't said anything to me yet. So it's still that vibe of no news is good news.
True.
Yeah.
But I mean, award winner, there's no way.
Yeah,
You
that's
did
what
say-
I'm
I mean, no.
I mean, they let Callum
Yeah.
on.
Oh,
Yeah,
snap.
another Callum show got in, but a roast battle won't get in. That's
Maybe-
crazy.
Maybe. Oh, shit, the roast battle is a good
They
idea.
rejected it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good idea.
That's what
It'll be
it
so
takes.
fun, dude. Like a week of roast battles.
And they're like, nope, this is so unfamiliar to us. It won't
Yeah,
work.
this is art, and we don't actually appreciate that
Yeah.
yet.
We want scripted
not.
stuff, well scripted stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a.
But it would be
Dump
fun.
Is
shit.
that what they said?
No, they're just like,
they just
nah.
said we
No, they've
haven't
got
looked at
other
it.
reasons.
Yeah, yeah.
If there's one thing about the festival that I know is that they won't fuck you just for fucking you.
True.
Yeah.
Right? Like Z, like I feel I have to say this. Like she's on the ball, and they won't like censor you just for censoring.
Yeah.
You. If anything, that is the space where I feel like between the organizers and the audiences that are there, and it's weird for me because sometimes my audience is old and white, and then my material can come across like I'm angry with white
Like
people,
you're racist,
even when
yeah.
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But they fuck with it, and it's so weird because I'll do like this wild material at festival with like old white people,
Yeah.
and it's killing, bro. It's killing, and I'm so confident that like this, because the last thing I want to do is polarize my audience. I don't want to
Exactly.
do that, right? Like the idea for me is to entertain them first. It's none of the bullshit.
Well, yeah, you're at the FOOF School of Comedy, not the Church Boy School of Comedy.
Fuck you guys. I'm a church boy fan.
Church Boy.
Free church boy.
Free Church Boy, dude.
I'm a fan. Church boy's gonna show you niggas flames. and fire.
Please.
We've been trying to book him, but we had to settle for you, dude.
That's because he's busy.
He's booked
It's
up.
on the
Friday
lam.
night, he's got shit to do.
He's on the
I'm
lam.
in Woodstock in an apartment. Fuck. My career is coming to an end.
It can't be
Dude,
going
this
well.
is peaking, dude. Did everyone seriously? What have we? Punch Casella was on here. Netflix.
True.
Ebenezer
I love
Dibakwane, a one-man show right
Yeah,
now.
Vafa Naraki.
Vafa Naragi,
Blacks only.
Blacks only.
Come on, dude.
Kate Pinchuk, Dario Bala Jobic, something.
Yeah.
Dude, this show launches
like,
people's
yo.
careers.
Yeah, we're
You're,
like,
you're welcome.
It's like all the things that I have done.
And now you're at the peak.
yeah, now you're on the top of the
You're
mountain,
at the
baby.
top of the mountain,
I'm
baby.
busy going down, bro.
Enjoy the
All
vista.
the shit that you mentioned.
Enjoy the view. Enjoy the view.
Taking this beautiful vista with us.
Damn.
All your life, this is what you've been working to this
That
moment.
way, yes. sis. Had I known, I would have stayed in fucking corporate.
No, it's ass.
Why
dude.
did you get out of corporates, though? Oh, wait, like corporate job, not like corporate comedy.
Oh, yeah, corporate job.
Yeah, dude, corporate
okay.
money's too good. This guy thinks.
Yeah, I thought you were like gave up corporate money.
Yeah.
I mean, corporate comedy.
Nah,
like,
nobody gives up corporate money. No one. Even the comics we thought were like rock and roll. They,
they got to pay rent.
everyone
look
dances.
at this motherfucker. He's a free fucking talker, free
Thinker.
thinker. This you can't. Oh, look at, and then they're like, "Oh, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The visible." You're like, "What the fuck?"
Everyone puts on a monkey suit eventually.
Oh shit! But having said that, corporates are not as boring as people make them out to be. They're not.
Yeah.
And I think after COVID, people in general will let you get away with a lot more than they would have let you get away with
Yeah,
Previously.
I feel that way.
previously.
Yeah.
People believed that they're dying,
Yeah.
and
Like the real shit started to
They
matter.
are, they are okay with a little
Yeah,
recklessness.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like
You know what I
that's
mean?
not.
Yeah, but I think the issue is that everybody, from my personal experience, when I started doing corporates, there were more people scaring me about what they look like and how they feel
Yeah.
than people going, no, they are fun. Corporates are fun.
True. Like a lot
They're
of people.
fun, dude. Like, you do stupid shit at corporates that you wouldn't do
In like a
I
show
would assume
show.
it's like a
normal show.
I
you
assume it's
know?
like a lot of silly jokes that are like office friendly.
No, dog. No,
I feel like they want you to like let loose. Like
no.
they've come to let loose.
No, they differ from corporate to corporate.
Okay.
But it's people, they want to have fun. They want to
Yeah.
laugh at jokes.
Yeah, like my friend, he works at Capitec.
Yeah.
And I think the year before COVID, Dalen and Yasin did their Christmas party.
That's cool.
And it was like, yeah, like, dude, like people you thought like HR people are like yelling masopus and stuff. Like people you would in those
Yeah.
moments, they're like, oh, this is who they really
bro.
are.
Like, I did one where a dude was an insurance company. And one of them was like, yo, we want dirty shit.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, we want the dirty shit.
Yeah, we're
And
drinking.
then I
on
went dirty, and they were like, yeah, this is the shit that we... So, there's a definite thing of people... You have to read,
Yeah.
right? And also, like, people don't ask questions. People go there and they become like, you know, bankers. No, corporates know that you're a comedian. You're not
Yeah.
a fucking banker. They don't want you to embarrass them. They don't want you to, you know, like do stupid shit. You must think. Like I think the problem with artists is that sometimes we don't want to think. Look, this is art. This is
Yeah.
this is my
This is my
art.
expression.
This is my expression. Fuck you. Like,
I feel like your first goal is to
they're paying you 30
entertain.
grand to
Yeah.
tell jokes.
Yeah, that's the thing. You don't really have to express
You
yourself.
know, like,
Do your job,
you know, like,
bitch.
yeah, but express yourself. But the least you can do is consider.
Yeah, be thoughtful,
Be
exactly.
thoughtful, dog. Like you're an entertainer.
Exactly.
Like
Fair.
we're paying you
That's
30
fair.
grand to take jokes for 20 minutes. You
That's a-
fucking. This is my art.
Exactly. That's like comments we take.
Fuck artists. So it's that vibe where you go like, you gotta think about these things.
Yeah.
And there's corporates where I've died, dude. Like I've like died. Like fuck, I died here.
Shit.
You know, and sometimes they want you to do stupid shit, and you're like, this is not gonna work. Don't do this. And they're like, we insist. And you go, okay, you're paying for it. It's not gonna work, and it doesn't work, and you go, But generally, dude, corporates actually they hire you because they want life in that motherfucker. They could hire the funny fat dude at the office. Every office has got a funny fat dude who says stupid shit.
Yeah.
You know, like you arrive at the comedy, they're like, that guy there, that guy Sipo, oh, he's the clown of the corporate. You must make jokes about him. They can hire fucking Sipo,
they
right?
could do it.
But they hire you because you're a professional. You're good at this shit. This is what you do.
Yeah.
And you're gonna bring life into that shit, and you're gonna energize them, and they're gonna be excited, and they're gonna laugh. And sometimes they receive bad news. You know, sometimes it's like you get there and they've just been told they're not getting bonuses.
Yeah.
Shit, you
But
know,
yes,
like,
KG Mokgadi.
We broke him.
there. You can't do that, bro.
No bonuses this year. No one took a KG.
By the way,
And then
50%
they're
of
like,
you.
we paid him a lot of money to do this shit. I'm just saying. There are more people who scared me about what corporates are supposed to look and feel like
Yeah.
and what they actually are. Most of it is not true.
I'd imagine so.
Yeah, if you dress for the occasion, you treat it with respect. I obviously get there and start shouting like fucking, you know, swear words that are, you know what I mean?
Yeah, by the-
Like I ask them, are you guys okay with the word fuck? And more often than not, they're like, yeah, fuck is fine. Just don't say cunt. You know what I mean? Like, And that's fair.
That is fair.
Even at a club gig.
Like you
Yeah.
asked.
Even at a club gig, you can't just like, oh, this cunt. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, cunt is a hard sell. Cunt is a hard sell, dude.
I had Australians at Armchair the other week.
Yeah.
And I called them limey cunts.
Yeah.
And I had to like lean into the audience was a group. I was like, nah, it's a term of endear. It's like their nigger, you know? It's like nigger for Australians.
Yeah, but that Australians in Britain have, hey, you cunt. how
Yeah,
you doing?
exactly.
Oh, hey.
Hey, you love
But
me,
here,
cunt.
like, hey, this guy just
Whoa,
called me.
Jesus. Those are fighting words.
You know what I mean?
Those are
Whoa,
fighting
this
words.
is not endearment. This is like, oh, you're serious.
Yeah. You skip bitch. We could have talked about bitch. Bitch, we could talk
he's,
about.
oh,
Jump
he's
right to
serious. You know, sometimes you don't know when somebody's fighting or not. You're like, hey,
Are you joking?
When you hear that.
motherfucker. And you're like, you hear cunt, you're like, okay.
Shit, it's
Oh,
on.
this
It's on.
is
Get your phone out. Get your phone out.
Start taking shoes off.
Oh, okay. And that's the vibe. I think people want to do that. And you know, like, sometimes it's even embarrassing. You go there and you just make fun of a religious group or a deity, but that's not the space.
True.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And if you're that type of artist, sometimes you gotta go like, I'm this type of artist. I'm not suitable for this
Yeah, I won't
gig,
do this.
for this gig. Or you want me to do 40 minutes and of the material that is clean, I've got 10. So I'll roll up with like 2 of my dudes and then 3 of us will do a thing and one of us will host it. And then I'll do my safe material. I think that's another way of getting a little bit out of the corporate if you don't have the time of the material.
Yeah.
If you cannot make up the time, then you can offer them
You outsource the.
the
Outsource clean
possibility
jerks.
of like, okay, let me bring 2-3 guys that can handle it.
That can do clean shit, yeah.
But I feel like dudes sometimes don't invest in the idea of these are clients.
Yeah, like was that comic church? Not church boys. Sorry, another Christian. Yes, Chomo Jesu. All this Christian Chomo Jesu.
Yeah.
He was telling us like you have to look at every gig. You should look at it as an interview because that could be your next booking for your next gig. So you have to perform every gig like it's an interview in that sense. So which made a lot of like for
I mean, what happened to having fun?
Yeah, like I
how do
see
you
where
see
it's
it?
going,
Yeah.
and so the thing about comedy is that we all have like different philosophies, and
True.
I started and I listened to other people's philosophies, and I developed my own, right? And there's nothing wrong with Chomia Jesu's philosophy. That's fine. That works. Especially if you're looking at it in the thing of like, I could make corporate bank.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can tell you from experience that when I was starting and my material was clean and I wasn't cursing as much and I was very middle of the line, I had a lot of corporate work.
Yeah.
And the reason for that is what I said. Corporates don't want to be embarrassed. Some nice lady books you, dog, right?
True.
They give you a briefing. They fucking meet with you and
Yeah.
they fucking give you tea and biscuits. And you know, like
I get what you mean.
they
It's like-
explain to you the culture of the company. Hey, man, sometimes they take you around to meet people and what have you, and then you come and you drop a shitty set.
Yeah.
You leave and you get all the money.
Yeah.
Somebody calls the nice lady to go, how can you book
Yeah.
this motherfucker? So even companies default to safer acts,
True.
right? It makes sense.
It's a smart play on their
So
part. Yeah.
so
Safe play.
from personal experience, when I was very clean and middle of the line, I got a lot more corporate work than when I started talking race and sex and what have you.
I have no shot at
And
corporate.
that makes sense because they have to ask themselves, can this guy, you know what I
Toe
mean?
the line. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like playing.
so-
It's like doing a TV gig.
Yeah.
Almost,
Can this
yeah.
guy be a person around normal people?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, this motherfucker is talking about civil war.
Exactly. do you think when you're middle of the line, Was that like an active thing you were doing of let me try, or were you naturally that's just where you were comedically?
I thought that's what I was supposed to do.
Okay.
I thought that's what I was supposed to do. But I come from a corporate job, right? Like from a 9 to 5, and I wasn't really happy. And I decided, Uguti, I am going to do comedy that makes me happy,
Yeah.
right? That was my personal thing. My personal thing is that I want to do comedy that makes me happy.
Yeah.
And then the comedy that makes you happy will help you. You'll get you to take beatings in your pocket.
True. Pretty much.
Right? But then you develop trust over time, and you develop a name and a reputation. So right now I get corporates mostly because people know who I am.
Yeah, like they like you for who you are, not for your type of comedy, almost.
Yeah,
Like they like you as a person.
There's no like
there's an
safety.
authenticity.
Now I've got clients
Yeah.
that go, hey man, we liked you, come through.
Previous
or
time, yeah.
it's that time of the year, what's up, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's that vibe. It's you do it long enough, you will have regular clients. You do it long enough, you will get booked on the basis that
There's some people that have been doing it as long as you have. It's not for everybody.
Everyone pops up at a different time, dude.
Yeah.
dog. But there's different reasons.
Yeah.
Like right?
God's timing is perfect, bro.
Yeah,
God's timing is perfect, bro.
yeah, bro. Like,
Some people aren't meant to be successful.
Yeah.
Kurt Skoenraad once said, "We can all." Fuck, that was fucking profound. I'm gonna fuck what Kurt said.
We
If
butcher
we
everything.
all grind, we all eat.
We can all learn to play an instrument, but we won't all be musicians. We can all be musicians, but we might not record. We can all record, but we won't sell.
That is true.
like that vibe,
Yeah.
right? Like, and there's different reasons why dudes did not pop. At the sometimes dudes are brilliant writers, but South Africa doesn't have a culture of writers.
Yeah.
So you could write for a lot of motherfuckers that don't want you to tell people that you write for them.
Do you write for people?
I write for a lot of motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I write for some of your favorite acts.
Dude, hook me up, dude.
I tweet shit.
Get me to ghostwrite for you.
You are funny, dog. Like the only reason why you wouldn't ghostwrite for me is because you're a comic.
Ah.
I don't.
Thank you, sir. Can you get rid of that?
1 second. I don't. Can I use the shirt that you?
Yeah. Yeah, look at this. Look at this brand.
Look at this beautiful shirt.
Hold-
I can even open a bit.
Yeah, hold up that other sleeve there. Hold on a sec. Yeah. Look at that. And then at the back. Merch. My status is invalid. Remember that time I did an AIDS test, everybody? We made a t-shirt about it.
I've always found it difficult to do gags with comics. So I do gags with people that are outside of the game. Because the way I do gags is just,
Well, it's nice to get like outside perspective from people who are on comics, because comics are always trying to think of like in their own voice, so to speak. They'll try and put their own twist on your thought.
it's because for me, comics are concerned with punchlines.
Like with, not me, dude. Have you heard me? I'm all premises, dude.
Like,
I'm all premises. What?
He's an ideas man. He's an ideas man. He's not a big picture guy.
yeah. So that's my vibe. The reason why I could never work with comics in terms of my personal material is because comics are very much. So I get an idea, and then I go, "This is what I think," and then I start asking just normal folks, "Hey man, can you relate to this? Does
Yeah.
this make sense? And the normal folk will tell you, yeah, this makes sense on this and that level, this and that level. There's no punchlines.
Yeah. Just
Right?
perspective.
Yeah, so I can build it based on what comics don't. I find comics don't look at the other side of the argument. They just go, "Oh shit, you can punchline here, punchline
Yeah.
here."
That's my method, dude.
I enjoy that when the gag already exists. If the gag is already there, then comics can go and punchline. Beautiful. A lot of my punchlines come from comics. I could do a gag and tell you who said.
Try this, try that.
Yeah, with all my gags, there's spaces where comics have come in and said this, or this doesn't make sense, or this word doesn't make sense. Use another word, blah 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 blah. Right?
And then you're like, I have an ovation award. Please don't try and write for me.
I'm better than you, and you know it.
No, dog. Like I'm not.
You should just make it a chain. Just walk around with it.
Walk around like, yo, what's up? Gold nominee. I think it was a gold.
Yeah.
No, it was a silver. Fuck,
Dude, you should have lied,
Hey,
bro.
we placed, dude. Come on.
No, dog. Fuck lying.
This is the FOOF
Jesus,
podcast.
silver.
Come on, we can't have a silver
As a
medal.
silver, people.
Yeah.
It's funny if I did the show.
I thought we had a first place guy. I thought we had a winner here.
This is a top guys podcast.
You should have gotten Sophie Jones.
Ah, fuck. She'll
Oh,
never
she
do the
wasn't
show.
available.
No, she'll never do the show.
There's no chance in hell.
Oh, what did you guys do to Sophie Jones?
Nothing. It's just like, I think politically we don't align.
Yeah, our views and
You know.
whatnot.
Like the things we think is okay to say, she won't think is okay to say.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
okay.
Do you ever find yourself writing comedy defensively? Like almost like you write a bit and you're like, okay, this is gonna make some people feel some type of way. Let me anticipate their backlash and like justify my angle
Oh, but that's what I do all the time. That's why I call people.
to like get their perspective on things.
Yeah, like that's why I call people to get their perspective. Then I can write for both sides.
I see.
So the idea for me is to write for both sides. The main idea is to go, this is how I feel, this is my opinion, but I hear you if you say this and that. This is my counter to
What
to
you
what
say.
you're thinking.
Okay, yeah, I get that. Does that annoy you sometimes? Because there are times where like I just want to be like, I wrote the bit, I'm done, I don't have to defend it.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't because I don't control my bits, right? Like, or rather, I control where the bit is not supposed to go.
I see.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
Like so when I
Put up
write
the
the
walls
bit,
where they need to be.
I write the
Parameters.
bit. I generally go, this bit might go this direction.
Look, it's funny to me if it goes this direction, but I know that's not the right path.
Yeah,
So you put a block there.
Currently, I'm writing. Currently, I've got two bits. I've got the Russia joke, the Russia-Ukraine joke, where I anticipate that, a lot of my audience will be very pro-Ukraine.
Ukraine. Yeah.
Right? I am not even pro-Russia. I am...
Pro World War III.
I am
nuclear
neutral,
weapons.
right?
Yeah.
And the idea for me in this joke is to go, I am neutral, and this is why I'm neutral. But I understand that, I'm in that space where I find it weird that an African country can go, or African can go, we are neutral.
Yeah.
And everybody has a problem with us being neutral, but European countries
Switzerland.
can go. Switzerland has been neutral in everything.
Hey, bruh, you do your thing, bruh.
You know what I mean? Like
None of my business.
And it's
dude.
even worse. They'll be like, but you can send your money here.
We'll funnel it. We
You
don't
know what I
care.
mean? That's the vibe. So that's
Our economy is not collapsing. We'll keep your money safe.
yeah. So I'm trying to play in that space, and I can see like and feel like Uguti, like there are spaces where there are rooms where I do this joke and I can see people like clearly get hurt.
Yeah.
Like and sometimes depending where the gag is in the set, people fuck with you like they know you. And to a very large extent, they do know you because you're talking about your life. Right?
Yeah.
So in that like 20-minute set, if you spend 15 minutes talking about your life and
They
your
feel
opinions,
attached.
and they feel
Connected.
attached. They're like, this is a dude that we can
Yeah.
fuck with. And then you go, yeah, but this war, nah.
I don't really give a
And then
shit.
you can feel the disappointment in. So the idea is,
I thought you were
the-
my guy.
you know what I mean? I thought you were my guy. Like, and then they
dude?
want to call you to the side and explain the impact of
You
the
betrayed me.
Oh, the fucking grain. You're like, motherfucker, I don't.
Yeah, I thought you see the world just like I see it.
You know what I mean? Like, so
You like these
there
petrol
are
prices?
Spaces like that. If you write the type of gags that I write, there are spaces like that you have to deal with. There's a video I made about voting in the next election. I didn't say who I'm voting for. I didn't say that I said I'm not voting for the ANC based on a lot of things, including load shedding.
Yeah.
Right? And the bit is literally about the conflict of being privileged. Right? Of being a
see.
privileged black person.
Like survivor's guilt. That like being the black that made it out.
Yeah, I'm the black that's on the city
Exactly.
grid. I haven't had load shedding in
Exactly.
I haven't had
And
load shedding in
you still
months,
want to
dog.
like relate to
Yeah,
like
I look like a mandla, right?
Like, I was talking. My sister's married to a white dude,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And she still like tries to talk on black issues, like
Yeah.
white people. And we're like, shut up! You can't. You're a coon. You're the enemy. You can't speak on these issues anymore.
You literally suck the white man's dick.
exactly. You bred with them.
Oh, that's funny. I don't know who, one of you gotta write that shit. That's funny.
No, so like there's that stuff where like, man, I still want to be black, but I made it out.
Yeah, like that's that vibe of like, yo, like
You know, black people make poverty cool. That's what it is. Like like people of color still make poverty look appealing in a sense. If you know, like whereas white people when they're poor, they're on drugs.
Yeah,
But
that's
black
like-
people are like making music and shit, even though they're poor. They're dancing, so it's
because
like
we've been doing it for so long.
exactly. We know how to suffer.
It's because we've been doing it for so long. It's not a. I think it's because it's been doing it for a long time.
So we're good.
We just know how to
10,000
do it.
hours of
Yeah.
being
we
slaves.
just know how to do it. Like I know how to be broke. My daughter doesn't.
It's a problem.
You know what I mean? My daughter doesn't understand where I go. Yo, dog, this shit cost 100 rand. Come by it yet. I can see in her eyes. Like, it's only 100 rand, nigga. Come on.
Yeah. We're
So,
yeah.
like, I think it looks cool because we've been through it for many years,
Yeah.
right? Like we've been through racism and we've been through like all of this shit. We've been through like the worst of the worst for many years, and we've kind of adapted.
Yeah.
Right? And this is why white people look so shit when they are
Yeah.
experiencing
Poverty.
a little bit.
This is hilarious.
A little bit.
This
Like,
is
I saw like a heading that goes, South Africa has only 400,000 poor white people. Are poor white people were insane. Like, oh, so many poor white people. And this is crazy because you're like, you know, like that means you can be white and not know one poor person.
yeah. We had this talk.
You can be white and not know a single poor person.
Yeah.
And you can be black and all you know is poor people.
All you know is poverty.
That's
You
true.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So-
statistically, facts. Yeah.
So like when you have to develop art and you have to develop life out of it, like some of these things, some of the art, some of the music, all these things that we enjoy are born from that pain.
True.
Like if you think of like a Sophia, a Kwaito, a hip hop,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? They literally things that blues music, this shit that literally
From
comes out
emotions.
of like
Shit
Pain.
sucks.
pain, like this is
They
painful.
still know I can
like,
express it.
jazz,
Yeah.
all these things, they literally like come out of pain, but it's because we've been doing it for so long, we've mastered the art of doing it. And
Yeah.
it's- you know what I mean? Even like now, sometimes you just wanna eat food that you ate when you were broke.
Yeah. Still do.
Right, like you've developed a poverty taste buds.
That's a great bit idea.
PTBs.
You know what I mean? Like
PTBs.
my poverty taste buds. I saw a dude in Kenya make matumbu. Matumbu is intestines.
Yes,
Like, so
offals,
the Kenyans
yeah.
call it matumbu. Here,
Yeah.
offal. Here, like Mokgadi vibes.
Yeah.
And the Kenyan dude was doing it like with like coriander. and
Time.
you know,
basil.
like it was like, and then South Africans were in there because like it's different. Sometimes Africans, Africans.
Yeah, like that's
it's a beautiful
poverty.
thing
Yeah.
where you go like, it's a beautiful thing where we relate as one, but we don't understand. I think the distance between Kenya and South Africa
Yeah.
that like
That the
it's
suffering. which,
that far that they
Yeah.
would do it differently.
yeah.
It is so far that as much as we both eat it, we will enjoy it
Differently.
So South Africans in the comment sections were like, "Hey, coriander! No. Just put water, salt
And the
there.
basics.
And, you know what I mean?"
Yeah.
And I was even thinking the same thing. I was like, "This guy has
Really?
got peppers and
You put lipstick on a pig, dude.
no, man. This is like, but it's delicious when it's done. Like,
Yeah.
like I cooked. I cooked beef. I was telling Ellen, actually, my wife, in the afternoon, that I have realized that when you buy a cut of beef that doesn't have a name, like there's cuts of beef where you arrive and you get, okay, this is short ribs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just
Chuck,
says beef on it.
this is-
Other.
This is a brisket. Those cuts,
Yeah.
you have to cook with celery and carrots and thyme.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit
Care.
of oregano, rosemary. You gotta
Treat it well.
It's like
It's
develop this stew flavor. But then there's like you walk and then there's like cuts of meat.
Yeah.
Nobody knows what the fuck is going on there. It's
Meat.
beef.
Yeah.
There
it
you
came from a
can't.
cow.
Yeah, it come. Yeah,
That's
dog.
all you should know.
You can't manicure that, dog. Then you throw in the pot with water, salt, and onions. You're like, fuck this. This is how we're gonna eat it.
No,
we're gonna
but-
put beef stock cubes. It's not gonna be like sophisticated stock here. It's not gonna be like homemade stock or stuff. No, we're gonna put cubes here.
No, but it's like when someone like has a candlelit dinner in a shack. That's what it is, and I think you should treat it that way. Like just because you're having a poverty meal doesn't mean you can't dress it up nicely, you know?
I think if I lived in a shack, I'd still have candlelit dinner.
Really?
I would.
Just for the vibe.
Just for the vibes.
Yeah.
dog. Like I think I would.
Yeah. I was thinking to your point about white people when they don't have money. I feel like this is the same. White people when they just become poor react the same way black people when they just become rich. The same level of recklessness and like not knowing what to do. They're just like, this is such a new experience. What the fuck?
Yeah, dude. Like money is. So like if you've seen, there's two things, right? Like if you go to like a petrol station, there's a petrol station that had a white guy
That'll be crazy.
filling in petrol, right?
Yeah.
He was awkward.
It's like, where do I put
like-
It's
this?
like, I don't want to be doing this job.
You know, like in the next pump,
Yeah.
there's a black guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
You know?
hey guy, who's that? Chop, chop, there's a Zimbabwean guy, Mdara, whatever. There's life there.
Profiling.
And then here's Rowan here.
Good morning, sir.
And he's like, I know I'm white and I know you know, and this is awkward for both of us. Please just fucking tell me how much.
If you leaned into it, it would work, you know?
No, dog, like,
Gotta lean into being poor. Look at me, dude. I'm doing it.
Do you
right.
know where
no,
the
dog, you know what it is? It's time.
Yeah.
It's time. It's
Yeah.
money. Like, we don't know money.
exactly?
Right, we don't know money. It takes a while. I think even Oprah.
It's a skill.
Even Oprah was talking about. Oprah was talking about that shit. That it took a long time to go. Fuck, I have money.
Yeah.
Right, and you see it. You don't have to go. You see it in the way African governments operate.
Yeah.
Right, you look at the South African government. You go. dudes came out of jail, came out of exile, and then the next thing you're sitting with like
And yeah, a few mil.
billions, dog, of a budget. You know, like
Shit,
like
yeah.
sometimes you gotta think about this shit. Like,
Who you let in charge?
you know, when you've got like 50 billion budget and you spend 1 million, you're still left with 49 billion.
True.
Fucking 9 million, and you know, like
Some change.
It's a large
Some good
number. Though.
change.
It's like this shit hasn't moved.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You look at people who win the lotto. They, nice lady won 13 million rands, and the first thing she bought was like a Golf 5 that cost 500,000.
Jesus Christ.
And then you're like, she's still sitting with 12.5 million. This shit hasn't moved. It hasn't moved,
Oh my
dog.
God.
And I used to, like, I bought a bag. It still hasn't moved. You know what I mean? And this is like, dude, a lot of people have spoken. Russell Peters has spoken about that shit. Like, it's weird. You don't know what the fuck to do.
Yeah.
Even I get like very little money, and all of a sudden, hey, dog.
Financial literacy.
You're in a club and you're looking at the price, and the price of champagne is 2,000, and you've got 200,000.
You're like, I've
You're
got
like,
this.
I'm good.
I've got 198,000.
I'm
It
fine.
hasn't moved.
It hasn't moved.
It hasn't moved, dog. And it's like incremental. It's the incrementalness of the thing that makes you go broke. But it really doesn't move. Even when you wake up and you're left with 150,000, it's still like this. I still have a lot of money.
Yeah, like I can go buy something.
I
Like,
could like 150,000.
damn, that PlayStation 5
That's
looks good.
But that's poverty in both. That's negative and positive. The thinking 150K is still a lot.
That's a lot of money.
When you
man.
had 30 million,
Yeah.
yeah, that when you, by that
Yeah,
point you'd
dog.
sink in. It should be like, yo,
Yeah.
let me buckle down.
Yeah, I need to do something.
Dude, it's because we don't get taught money.
Yeah, financial literacy, bro.
And then when you come up without money,
You make a lot of mistakes.
when you do, we do stand up, dog. Like we do stand up. Like you from the
Expensive
hood.
hobby.
Yeah.
You from the hood, dog. Like you get your first, you telling joke, your first corporate, telling jokes for 30 minutes, and they're like 6,000. You like yo.
Fuck yeah.
For 1
This
hour.
is half my salary.
Yeah.
In one day.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then at some point you do like 5 gigs, and they give you now you have 50,000. This is like, hey, you've got more than your boss now. Yeah. You show up at work, you're like, this work shit.
Do I need it?
But I'm wasting time here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I could be doing corporates.
So
Like, when did you know to quit your job, though? Because that's like, did you like take the plummet before you were making money? Or were you making some money
I
first?
had no choice.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it was such a weird space. First of all, I did the arts festival,
Okay.
Yeah.
right? And even then I was unhappy. Like I knew that I want to do stand up. And the star was on the rise. It's funny, Dalen will tell you that I used to have a suit
For corporates.
in the boot of my car, just in case I get an afternoon corporate. Because I'd get afternoon corporate and then I'd have to lie. No, I'm going to the bank.
Yeah.
And then
At
I'd
the office,
rock
yeah.
a suit, go, rock the corporate. Like I'd have like a blazer vibe, and then I'll just put on a tie on the fucking in the parking. This is a guy rock the corporate, come back. Call while I'm at the point. Sometimes you arrive at the corporate and they tell you like, no, you're on stage at 1.
Shit.
And then the next thing, it's 2 o'clock, you're not on stage yet. Now I gotta text the boss and be like,
I run to the bank, line at the bank.
some shit at the bank is going, I don't know what the fuck. They can't find my money. I'm fighting
did you put
with
my
the
money,
managers.
Oh, Silicon Valley, dude.
And luckily, dog, like my boss was very cool. And we had a dope working sort of arrangement that, that let me get away with murder.
Yeah.
And I think he knew, like, this motherfucker is fucking around. And at some point, he also knew that he's going to leave for stand-up. Like, he could feel as well, I I'm not necessarily happy.
Your heart's not in it.
And then there was a point because I was broke before. Like I remember this one motherfucker be like, I'm not gonna give you cigarettes anymore. 'Cause I smoked cigarettes, but I never had cigarettes. I was fucking broke.
I know the feeling.
Because I was fucking broke. And then I remember this one time he was like, yeah, you do that, I'm not gonna give you cigarettes. And I was like making money. I was like, fuck you. I made sure everybody else was like, cigarette? Are you stupid? You
got
think
money.
you can bribe me with cigarettes?
This ain't prison, bitch.
Oh, fuck, thank God I quit. And then that day I realized, oh, shit. I've got extra cash. Yeah. And then I looked and I hadn't borrowed money from anyone in a while. I hadn't bothered my mom with it, fucking petrol to go. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. It just hadn't registered until that time. And then I went to the National Arts Festival and I killed it. Yeah. I came back with a 4-star show.
Still not number 1, still not 5. No, I'm kidding. Okay.
Hey, dog.
I could never do what you do, dude. I could never do what you do, dude. I'm kidding.
The 5 is hard, but like the 4 made me like...
It's possible.
Fucking stupid happy.
Yeah. For sure.
Then I had a show at the backstage, went well. Bruh, like... then I just like proper didn't like going to work. Now, I worked for an American investment company. And then the IT department got taken over by a German IT company, right? Mm-hmm. And then the German IT company at some point went, we want to shut down our operations in South Africa. Shit.
So you were IT nerd like us.
But, yeah. And then they were cool. Like, but you can come to Reading, or you can come to Joburg, or you can come to Poland. And then I was sitting there going, if I go to Reading, then I won't tell jokes. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, and then they showed me the waking hours. You finish at 7, and then I called Mark Palmer, who's London-based, and I was like, yo, dog, there's this offer. Do you think I'll be able to tell jokes? He's like, telling jokes at Reading, dog.
It's not happening.
You're better off telling jokes in South Africa. The distance between Reading and London is so far that you're not going to make it in time for sets.
You take the train at 7 now.
You know, like, this does not make sense. So you're better off in South Africa. And then I was like, hey, Poland, nah, I can't do it. Germany, these things, no. Because I'll make bank and I can take my family with, but I won't be able to tell jokes.
You won't be happy.
And then my wife was like, yeah, but obviously, jokes. Do you know, for the wife and kids, I would have gone, okay, let's pick it up and go to Germany.
Damn.
But my wife was like, fuck that, jokes. And
married a good one, dude. Holy shit.
And then Nick Rabinowitz.
Shout out Ellen, dude.
Shout out Ellen, dude.
Yeah. And then I was like, what do I do as a comic all day? And Nick Rabinowitz said, the problem, I remember this blew my mind away. He said, the problem with you is that you cannot even imagine being home all day and doing nothing. And I was like,
yeah.
He's like, but you can raise your kid.
Yeah.
What?
That's a possibility.
So yeah, you can raise your kid and you can make a decent living and shit. He didn't tell me that sometimes you're gonna be broke.
He left the important parts out.
But family's important.
Family's
more important than money.
Kurt Skoenraad as well. I quote Kurt. Kurt's got the dope advice. Shit, Kurt's got that Yoda shit.
Yeah, when you're sensation.
When you're stuck and you need that Yoda shit, Kurt's probably the guy that you should call. And I was like, yo, Kurt, fuck, this is the situation. And he was like, how much do you earn? I was like, I earn this much. He was like, dude, I could fucking give you that. Just leave, bro.
Damn.
And then I was out of it. And that's it, dog. That's all she wrote, as they say.
I need Kurt Schoonrod to see my act. Help me pay
Yeah,
rent.
dude,
Help me
Kurt's
pay
like
rent.
Kurt's
Get
like
outta
the
here.
Yoda of this shit. Like when you're stuck and you go like,
Kurt, help
What's
me pay
next?
rent. I
not
hate my job.
sure. Kurt's probably like
Man,
the OG that will put you up with some game.
I got Kurt Lagerfeld in my pocket, dude. I got a Kurt.
Yeah, dude, we
Okay?
got a Kurt.
I got a Kurt.
Wrong Kurt. That's party Kurt. That's blood. That's family. But that's party Kurt.
That's what we want, dog.
That's party
Just out
Kurt.
for a
That's
good
like,
time.
That's the Kurt you call when you're like, Kurt, I am
Yeah.
at a music festival. I am not sure whether I'm at the right music festival. You'll be like, nah, homie.
That's the
a
Kurt that'll
social
sleep on
out.
your couch.
Exactly. Exactly.
Like, oh, Kurt, this music festival is called. They want me to do a set. Do you think it's worth it? Nah, homie. Nah. Kurt Lagerfeld is family. He's dope. He's
He's
dope.
a great guy.
Yeah, he's great.
I took a date to Trenchtown once,
Yep.
like a fool. Took a date there, sat in the front of the audience.
Oh, shit. Were you a comic then?
Yeah, this was
snap.
This
a
was
few
like-
months or
yeah.
2 months ago.
It was this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was this year, for sure.
Shit.
I was stupid. I know it was good, but like she wanted to go there. So then I was in front, and then Kurt just like roasted me for like 30 minutes. Then she was like, "Hey, come on, do a minute," and I was like, "Hell yeah, dude, that's a wingman move."
Yeah, he's like, he bigged you up as one of the best comics.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Do a
I
minute.
did the same shit with Eugene Venacoy. And he was pissed, bro. I was so annoyed. I'm like, I'm trying to make you look good. I'm trying to make you look like you've got a sense of humor, motherfucker. Why are you so... He was mad, bro. Like, you know when colored dudes are mad and they start to speak Afrikaans?
Yeah.
I was like, why the fuck are you mad? I'm trying to make you look good, bro.
Well, give me a chance, dog.
But you know that vibe of like, hey, you know, it's such a weird space where you see that the dude is hurt and they don't get what you're trying to do for them. You just have no choice but apologize.
Yeah.
I apologize because I felt genuinely bad, right? But
you had good
it's
intentions.
that vibe of like, but you brought a girl to the show.
Yeah. You fucked
I've done this
technically.
with Rory as well. But you go like, there's a benefit. Like if I brought a girl to the show.
Yeah.
And we sat in the front row, and you guys did not roast.
Yeah.
You have let me down.
Exactly, exactly. It's part of the
Right.
brotherhood.
Yeah.
You have let me down. Like that's the whole point. The whole point is for you guys to roast me so that she can see that I'm popular.
Exactly.
And motherfuckers like me. You
He's
know
part
what
of
I
the
mean?
group.
For
He's
sure.
like- he's
Motherfuckers
likable, yeah.
like me. They're
He's
comfortable
sociable.
about. He's sociable. And even if your shit is not funny, I am going to laugh and high five her. Like-
Exactly.
Like, pff, he's playing.
It's playing, yeah? He's my friend.
Yeah,
That's my
he's-
friends, dude. I'm so popular.
Do you know what I mean? Between the acts, I'll be like, I have a good mind of taking the mic and just ripping it.
Saying my say.
Nah, I won't.
It's fine. I'm here for you tonight, babe.
You know what I mean? Like,
I'm here for you, I'm here
I
for
would
you.
do some stupid shit like that. And I was surprised that nigga got mad. I was like, yo, dog.
Nah, that's a layup.
Yeah.
It's
You
like
know,
your boy
I-
passing you the ball,
like,
dude.
I got your back here.
That's an assist, dude.
Yeah, but if you bring your mom to the show or you bring parents
They need to be
to
at the
the
back.
show,
Yeah.
or you guys sit in front, you deserve what you get. You
For sure.
Bring your girl.
For sure you deserve it.
You bring your girl. I've also on that thing like when you're married, it's fine. If you're still trying to
Play
if
the
you're
game.
still trying to figure this shit out, you just met on Tinder and you gotta come
Like a
on the
second or third date.
second. You're not sure. Like you guys haven't had sex yet. You just like
Don't bring her to a comedy show.
And you bring her there, and then the next thing you die, and the nigga kills. Now he likes that other. Bruh, like, hey.
Woo! Dog, there was a day a few weeks ago. That's like killers on set. Bruh, like there was this. Just like, you know how animals understand hierarchy?
Yeah.
Like even amongst comedians, we were like,
Oh yeah,
girl
he
with
was
a
the
pr-
he was the alpha tonight.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
As a dude, like, you know, like a chick would be there, and this dude who killed would approach and just be like, hey, have a good one, walk away. Because you understand, like, hey, even she knows what happened. Yeah, you can't be like, I'm gonna hang out with this guy who you saw murder and act like we're on the same level.
Yeah.
Oof.
Just like, nah, hey, this is yours, king.
Yeah.
I'll catch the
bruh.
next one. I'll catch the next one.
Like when I started, I brought my wife there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's my wife. We've been together for years. So I was like, I'm okay with looking bad.
Yeah, with your wife, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, also, I was very confident that I know how to do the thing. But if I were dating,
Dude, I made the mistake of taking my girlfriend to my first set ever.
No, dog.
Yeah. No, look, I understand what I did now.
Bring a girl to the show and lead with points and not be the best performer. And I've seen the girl just like,
Like him with this guy. Stop touching me.
I'm gonna hang out with the headline.
Damn, if Kanyisa can go, that's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
That was back in the day. Now that shit won't happen.
Yeah.
Now he's like
knows
a
who
heavy
he is,
hitter.
yeah.
He's a heavy hitter now. Like he can bring the girl any day. You're like, oh no. His stepfather is gonna destroy that shit. But back in the day, I've seen him suffer in nice now. He was like, fuck. I remember seeing that nigga lose a girl, bro. And I am driving with him too. We're driving to Grahamstown.
Yeah.
This was Arts Festival vibes. And then we got a gig in Nice now. And he was like killing it with this girl. It's lovely. It's beautiful. And myself and Lungelondlo know. Oh, like the headliner killed the show, whatever. And after the gig, Kanyiso was a bit like sad, so he went to the hotel to sleep.
Oh my God.
And then obviously
He left her.
shit. And then the next day we are at breakfast and he's just myself and Lungelo are like, someone tell him to stop. But we can't. We can't be like, case. We don't have the words, right? Like, it's very, like, we don't have WhatsApp. Like, it's a very, like,
You trying to use eye contact?
There is no way of going. I remember driving with this motherfucker and he's so annoyed and he's pissed off. And, like, we're driving back, it's Sunday afternoon and Metro is playing R&B music. I listen to R&B on Sunday. Like it's a tradition.
Okay.
Right? And then it's like a freaking piano, whatever, to a song starts like ba ba da ba, and then you hear it through here in my bed. And this motherfucker just like, because Kanyiso is like funny in real life.
Yes.
Kanyiso is like a funny
person.
He's like a funny character. Yeah. And he's like, oh, I'm a top. Got this feeling.
He's picturing.
The first line to the song is Cisco going, I've got this feeling and I can't, whatever. And he's like, oh, what? I got this feeling. Like, they're getting somebody's eating off my plate. And he's like, funny, dog. Dude, like every time the song starts, I think about Kanyiso and I laugh out loud, bro. Because that moment is just like completely priceless. And I remember we arrived and we told Stuart Taylor what happened, and Stuart Taylor is like, yeah, but doc.
You fucked
What
up.
did you expect?
What were you doing?
You
like,
fucked up.
Come on. You know what I mean? He's like, no, dog. Like, you made a mistake. Like,
You left her there.
yeah, dog.
And why did you bring her?
It's that thing of like, if you're not losing, motherfucker, like,
Yeah, don't risk it.
I don't road trip with a girl.
you are trying things out. Like,
Yeah.
we're married. We can, like, our women can see us fail.
Yeah. And she'll be like, that's
But if
my
you're
man.
trying it out, you have to start thinking in terms of like,
Stability, safety.
yeah, like, I might lose this one.
Yeah.
Let me like, yeah.
Let me play my cards
Yeah, man.
safer.
Yeah.
Like
Make a better deal.
I'm having lady trouble right now.
Yeah.
This girl I'm seeing
Yeah.
just found out that I have another female friend who I sort of dated,
Yeah.
and she's gonna move in with me for a week.
Okay.
Gunna, she is. She has.
Yeah, I lied.
Wait.
And then she's out. She left for the podcast.
Oh, okay.
I met her earlier on. but
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So now the girl I'm seeing isn't happy about that. But because this girl is homeless, so I took her in.
Yeah, it's
She's my friend. I'm like, and she's like, you have to let her know that I'm not happy about this. And I'm like, I'm not that guy.
nigga, it's my house.
I'm not that guy. I'm gonna be like, she's not happy here, okay?
Yeah.
But like, you can stick around if you don't mind.
You can just chill.
Yeah, you
can
keep
chill.
making me breakfast,
Yeah.
and you clean up the house nice. It's like a nice housewife simulator I'm having.
Yeah, you're like having a trial run
Yeah.
for moving in with this girl that you actually like.
No, I don't say that.
I'm trying to save this if she ever sees this.
The trouble with me, guys, when it comes to relationship, is that I have been with my wife since I was 19 years old.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I am 40.
Yeah, that same moment.
So the things that you guys are dealing with,
It doesn't apply to you.
I have no idea
No experience in it.
how I would. You know what I mean?
Gun to your head, KJ. What would you do if you were in my place?
I told him to be loyal to both of them.
Yeah, I'll
That
just
was
be
my
honest.
advice. Just be loyal and
The thing is
honest.
that, like, I feel like if my friend is homeless,
Right, exactly.
You would help him out.
but my friend is homeless. What
And I
must
have a
happen?
one bedroom, yeah.
What must
Unfortunately.
happen?
Yeah.
What is your issue with this thing?
Thank you.
You know, like,
You can take her in.
is she sleeping on the couch?
No.
Where is she sleeping?
On the couch.
On your face.
On my on my face couch.
Then
On the couch, on the couch, on the couch, on the couch, on the couch. She's sleeping on the couch, okay? Right
Yeah, I
there.
mean, if she's sleeping on the couch or she's sleeping on the floor, then,
It's no
hey,
problem.
dude, she's sleeping on the couch.
Exactly.
You know, like,
She's sleeping
for
on the
me.
couch.
But then, you know, like it's those vibes where you also have to think, because women belong all kinds. There's my ex, Jabu, who's got bigger muscles and a bigger dick, who's also homeless. And then you gotta deal with that.
Yeah.
And also it's okay to go, no, Jabu can figure it out on the streets.
Jabu can come here. Jabu can sleep in my place.
Yeah.
Yeah, but why
Why don't the four of us get a
yeah,
place?
but why didn't you offer that as a
She wouldn't. Like, let her stay at her place.
yes?
No, she wouldn't. They're not friends.
But
No,
invite
but
her
this
over
is
and
a
make them
friendship
be
deal.
friends.
It's there's somebody who
Who's
I'm
homeless.
close to that needs a place to stay for a week. If you have an issue with us fucking, then let us.
I'm in trouble.
Goz is trying to have his cake and eat it too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I'm saying, like that shit would never happen to me.
Yeah.
Also, like I'm in that position where I have arranged my life in such a way that people don't get to ask me for those things. Like I'm very open, but very anti.
Yeah.
Messiness.
Yeah, people like women would never go. I don't have a place to sleep. Let me come and sleep at your house.
Really?
Like is also I don't know women who.
Who are homeless.
Who are homeless.
Yeah,
Open
my
your
life doesn't
circles,
have-
KG.
No
Open-
trash
my life,
bitches.
my life doesn't have people
KG,
who.
you need better friends. You need people who go
No,
through
my
life.
friends actually, like my friends do really well. Like my friends will accept me.
Be homeless, not.
I am the one who's more likely to be. You know what I mean? I'm the one more likely to be homeless of my friends.
Okay.
But it's that vibe. I think like I'm scared of relationship advice because I really don't know anything about relationships. I just know my wife.
Except I'll keep
that's
on.
fair.
Yeah, I
That's
know my
awesome.
wife.
Like you fell in love early and it just worked out. That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, I fell in
Ellen's
love
a
early
keeper.
and I was sure that I think like the thing about me is that I was sure that I want to be Ellen with Ellen and no one else. That was my vibe. I just like.
But did you know her like prior to getting together at 19?
No.
Oh, okay. So it's not like a childhood.
We met that day. We hooked up that day, and then it was
set.
there.
It was like,
It
this
was
is it.
it was there. We met. We made out that day, and then the next day we were hanging out, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and then that was. That
And it's
was
been
it.
40 years.
Damn.
And then it's been it's been 20 years, dog. Like
Sorry.
They'll make them like
20
they
years.
used to.
it's not that they don't make them like they used to. It's that I think we both knew that this is the shit that we wanted, and
She didn't have Tinder.
like bruh, it's insane. Like I actually on the day I hooked up with Ellen,
Yeah.
I had a date with some other girl.
Hell yeah.
And,
Slime
so
gang.
I met Ellen. I
gang.
met Ellen at a friend's place, but she was leaving. It was like, hey, and then she bounced. And I think the next day I was driving from school and I saw her cross the road. And I remember, I remember checking her out. I'm like, oh, look at that shit. And then I moved on with my life. And then we had agreed that we would hook up the Friday night. And Friday night, I forgot. I had a date with this other chick from Lesotho. And I was sure I'm in there with this chick from Lesotho. I was like, whoa. Because we were already like,
Yeah, the conversation was already
we
there.
were texting about getting laid and shit.
Yeah.
And then
That's when texting was
and then
expensive.
that's when texting was the thing,
That
dog.
shit- that shit cost money,
Like
dude.
SMSing, dog.
Yeah, that shit costs money then.
Yeah, that was like Vodacom would give you like a package of 100 SMSs. You're like, whoa, I'm balling.
Ooh, dog.
And then I remember like my friend calling me and said, hey man, it's Friday night. I'm here with these chicks, like my friend Noz and Ellen. I'm here with these chicks. Where the fuck are you? And I was like, yo, I'm supposed to see
Lesotho,
this chick
dude.
from Lesotho. And he was
I'm
like,
about
no,
to
you
get my-
can't leave me here with these chicks. I'm like, now I gotta call this chick from Lesotho and tell her something has come up. But then, like, after I, like, proper was with Ellen, like, met Ellen that day, I even forgot that chick from Lesotho. I don't even remember her name. Like,
Damn.
it's just like...
Lesotho lady.
Yeah.
It was just like, yeah, dog, like, yeah. And
This is it.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, but it's just a point where you're like, I know. Like, the other thing that I know now is that if I were to break up with Ellen for whatever reason, God forbid, or if she were to check out of this life first,
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't get married again.
Makes sense.
Like, it's just like,
Where I can't restart again.
A lot.
From zero, no.
it's like, yo, doc, like, you mean I have to do this
No.
again?
But it's just girlfriends from here. It's just girlfriends.
From now, it's not even just girlfriend, it's hookups.
Yeah. It's groupies, dude.
So
what it was
it's
around.
like, yo, dog, it's like honestly, like I would most likely, it's funny, I've talked to Ellen about this, we've spoken about, I would actually wait until I'm like old, frail vibes, and then I would get somebody to be with because I'm bad, I'm
old.
bored.
I see.
You know that vibe of
Just
like,
someone be around.
yeah, of like, yeah, this dude, like, you know when the kids, you ever seen like the kids like in Western countries hooking up their parents?
With their friends, yeah, I see that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with
like
that,
this
yeah,
one's
like-
dad.
Yeah,
This one's
like,
father.
yo, let's hook up my mom
Yeah.
with your dad because
Get some
like,
dick, come on.
These motherfuckers are bored. It's not even a get some dick situation. It's that he's bored.
They need something to do.
I need him out of my
He's
life.
bored. He's annoying now.
Yeah.
He's like he's annoying. He's all up in my life trying to like
Get
be
involved,
with
yeah.
everything. Let's just get him a girl.
Yeah.
I think like that would be the situation for me, but I don't imagine.
A world without her, man.
Take it too far.
It's okay. You can be gay on this podcast, dude.
I can't imagine doing all this work and I'm not saying she hasn't done any work, by the way. She's most likely done more work than me, but I don't want to do this work again. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to do the whole thing of falling in love and
It's a lot.
taking care of
Learning about someone.
and just like
Caring
all
about someone that much.
just caring for some. Oh, dog,
a lot.
like, oh no! Hey, my car was like, you call somebody.
Yeah, your time isn't your time anymore.
Yeah.
I think if you wanna do a relationship right, you go to work. It's a lot of
Like
work.
you make it work, yeah.
Yeah, to do it like correctly. And I'm not saying that I've done it correctly 100% of the thing, but
Step 1, get her pregnant.
but the thing no, dude, that's not even it. It took me 10 years to make a baby.
No, you see that? Patience, dude.
Like
KG's
think
sperm
the
moves
lesson-
as fast as him.
yeah, so niggas, you have a cat? God damn it, take the cat outside. Jesus.
Nah, dude, it's a good cat. She's been spayed.
I think the lesson here is you only get one chance at love, and if you fuck it up, you're alone forever.
No, dude. No, that's not the lesson. The lesson is there's no lesson here, bro. It's just that like I'm lazy,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like
I get-
I'm lazy, and I figure like I don't want to do this much work.
Yeah, it's like building a house.
Yeah, and now we
then having to
know.
move.
Now we know things that we didn't know in the past. We know about mental issues.
Yeah.
We know about depression and abandonment issues and
Yeah, and it's also like when you're ignorant of things, because you're learning about them, you tolerate them more. But now that you know them, the moment you see
now
those,
they've got a name.
Yeah.
Like if I'm with you and you go, you gotta call me because if you don't call me, I go crazy. I'm like, but you go crazy.
Exactly, not
You've
me.
got an issue. It's not me. I don't go crazy when you don't call. I just figure out you're having fun.
exactly, that's
Like,
a you problem.
You know what I mean? Like now we've got a thing where you listen to somebody and they go,
I'm not dealing with this.
your friend can't be with me because I'm insecure. Your friend can't sleep over at
Yeah.
your place because I'm insecure. You're like, hey, you're insecure.
Nothing.
I can't say that to my wife. Like we've been doing this
For 40 years.
You know what I mean? For 20 years. Like I can't be like, yeah, but it's your problem. You're insecure.
You need to figure this out, Ellen.
Nah, I gotta go let's meet this insecurity.
Halfway.
You
Your
know what I mean?
insecurities are mine.
And it's the same for her. It's like, oh, my man has got this thing. I gotta meet this thing. Because
Halfway.
if it doesn't happen, he goes crazy.
Yeah.
Right? But if I'm to meet someone now, bruh, and I see those things, for me, I'm like, yeah, but this is a mental issue.
Yeah,
called
exactly.
blah, blah, blah. And I can't be held responsible for another adult's. I got my own issues, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's basically why I don't think I think being in a relationship has done wonders for me, for my career and what have you.
Well, yeah,
also-
the fact that she like told you to not take a great job and like actually do what you love.
Yeah.
That's like,
yeah, the
that's
support, dog.
That's
the
fucking
support.
awesome.
She believes in
and
you.
Somebody to account to and shit like that.
Yeah.
That's helped me out a lot. Like the idea of like I gotta take this shit seriously because I've got a missus, I've got kids.
Yeah.
That
That's the
shit
thing. If
has
you fail now,
helped
you're letting her
me.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has helped me focus a lot.
Yeah, I
right?
agree.
Like, to go like,
It's like a
Yo,
campus.
I've got a
Yeah.
missus and kid. Like, I gotta get this shit right. You know what I mean?
It's not just for me anymore.
And that's
That
why he's
has
on the.
helped.
That's why he's
I
on
am
this
scared of
podcast.
cats. I should say this like
Job, I'll go
on
back.
the thing. Like I understand that this is a very nice cat. I see it and I go, this is a very nice cat. Look at it, it's cute. I can see that, but I am also very scared of them. So
Job,
Get
Cage
outta
is
here.
afraid of your magic powers.
yes. Oh, and it's gonna go under the table.
No, she won't.
Okay, cool.
What
So
about
this-
my worry? I'm always like worried about like this is going to sound fucked up. The older I get, right?
Yeah.
I'm still attracted to like 18-year-old girls. It's not
Yeah.
stopping.
Okay.
So I'm like, I'll be 40 someday. It'll probably be the same. I'll be 60. But I feel like there'll never be a time where I'm attracted to a 50-year-old woman.
No, but I think like I think you as you age, your perspective changes on things. So it's like
Even
like 18's hot, but
like
you
hot
can't-
is hot though.
Yeah, hot is hot, but you can't see yourself being 50 and like sustaining a conversation with somebody that's 18.
That didn't change for R. Kelly, though.
Ah, you see, man? Is it? Is it that?
I didn't change for R. Kelly.
Yeah, but R. Kelly can't read, so he's like
Same level as him.
mentally he's on the same level.
On the same level.
Dog, that's got nothing to do with nothing. I don't know. I've always like being into people in my age group.
Okay.
I think even now.
Well, you've grown old with your wife, dude. I mean,
Yeah, but
Yeah, no
even
option.
now, dude, like even right now, the people that I find attractive are older.
yeah, like late 30s and stuff.
Yeah, like I don't. Dude, like I can look at somebody and go, "Oh, she's hot," and then move on, right?
Yeah.
But at conversation level, when I really speak to somebody and go, "Wow, this person is because there's a cat next to me." God damn it.
That's fine. You'll be all right. And Gozo will keep
Yeah.
doing that, I think.
Yeah. Or you can put it back where it was.
True. I'll put it.
Oh, you can do that.
You can do that, yeah.
You can take it back to where. Damn, you just throw it out like you don't give a damn.
Yeah. I'm going to zoom in on that.
SPCA,
For the YouTube. We clip in that.
SPCA, some shit just happened here.
I'm not like that French football player, remember? The one who kicked the cat.
No, there was no kicking involved.
Oh, they threw it.
Rugby ball
Oh
throwing
my
it.
god. The worst is like the brother took that video and posted it. And we're like, bruh, how'd you fuck up the bag like that?
Yeah, you fucked up the bag for the whole family.
The whole family, like,
Yeah.
let me post just for some viral.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah.
But
I'm
also
scared
maybe
of
he hates
animals,
his
I
brother.
don't hate them.
Okay. Why are you
Yeah.
scared? Do you think you're scared?
It's an old memory. It's an old memory of when I was really young. I went to visit. So what happened when I was young is that all the kids and all the relatives' kids would meet at a house. It's
Okay.
like this designated like house. The family would choose or the kids are going to this auntie's house, that auntie's house, this house. You know what I
Okay.
mean? And then this one year we went to this auntie's house and everybody knows that she's crazy. You know, like that vibe.
Yeah,
of,
the
like, she
Is,
is,
but your
Yeah.
parents just needed
like
a
that,
fucking idol.
like when
Yeah.
we spoke about when not even me, but the conversations that the adults had about her, where that she's crazy. Like, oh no, she's actually crazy.
Yeah.
Right. And we went there and then coincided with like a ceremony that was happening Christmas Day, but there was a cat giving birth.
What the fuck?
That's kind of gross.
Right, there's a
I've
cat
seen that, it's
giving
gross.
birth,
Yeah.
and I think because the cat was giving birth out in
The open just.
and there's a lot of people. They just decided to lock it up in the wardrobe, right? And they just decided to lock it up in the wardrobe, and you could feel like the agony of like the birth fucking process
Yeah.
and the kids and the cat was trying to get out the fucking wardrobe, but the fucking place is closed and it's dark and do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I just have like yeah, bruh, like the sound of like the agony
Yeah.
of that cat, like
The miracle of life scared him.
you know what I mean? And then from time to time, that auntie would come to get something out the wardrobe. And you would see it. You would see like, oh, and you guys are this is
Wait, did you see the birth of your child?
oh yeah, both my kids. I was there, bro.
What the? And that was cool. That was like, hell yeah, dude, this is beautiful.
It was gold. I was there, bro. I wouldn't miss it for the world. I wouldn't like that's my shit. Like
Childbirth. is
literally like Mrs. gave birth, saw the kid, sharp went to do a kid.
What the fuck?
Your name is whatever you feel like, honey. I'm late.
Nice. Okay, cool. I'm gonna close with my wife just gave birth.
Yeah,
Okay.
she thinks you're looking at baby names, but you're looking at your
You
set
can't
list.
die, right?
You can't die that day.
You can't die that day. You are,
All the
ladies and gentlemen,
material.
His wife has just given birth. This man is straight from the hospital. Birth of his kid. Please welcome on stage, gang. Yeah! You can't die. Like, it's just like this motherfucker.
It would be hilarious if you did that, though.
Yeah,
That would be
so-
funny if you
That would
did
be
that.
yeah.
Yeah,
On the birth of your
die.
child, you die.
Yeah,
What do you
dog,
open with
bro.
there though? Like my instinct is to be like, my wife just gave birth and I don't plan to go back. You know, that was the last
I
time I
was still
saw.
very new. I was not experienced.
My wife just gave birth. It's not my kid.
Found out it's not mine.
My wife just gave birth.
Came
Not
straight
my
here.
problem.
I was so inexperienced. I didn't handle it the right way. I just got in. Did
You're
my
so
set and
excited.
fucked up. Also, the adrenaline. I gotta tell
Yeah.
these jokes and fuck off. You know what I mean? Like, also, like I need the money. Let me tell these jokes. Pay me my Zach. Let me
My rate.
run back and be like
A father.
a father. You know what I mean? Like it's those
That's
vibes.
hilarious.
Like,
Yeah. To be
I got nappies to buy, motherfucker.
I got these jokes have to land.
Yes, it helps when you're like when you
there's
do
pressure.
jokes and you
Yeah.
go like I got nappies to buy. So there's
pressure.
other comics that don't need that type of motivation.
I envy
And then there's
that.
the rest of us.
Yeah, negative
you know what I mean?
reinforcement.
Yeah, there's the rest of us who go, hey, if I, you know what I mean?
I have
You need to be
responsibilities
afraid.
now. I need to fucking
Yeah.
make this work.
This shit's gotta work. I do think that if I didn't have a family, this shit wouldn't have worked.
Yeah,
I'd still
Yeah, you
be
probably
there.
wouldn't have
Yeah.
worked as hard.
because
as
you just care. That's the thing I was talking about, like how like I don't care about myself enough. So having a kid would like give you something to care about, like more than
Yeah.
yourself to be like I have to provide for this person.
But I think you grow older, you start caring. You grow older, you
Yeah,
start
time.
caring. You realize, like, fuck.
I don't know. I'm 29, dude. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like it's gonna start.
Nah, it started, dude. With those
That
back
shit.
when you're like, I have to make medical.
Also, your 30s are long. You gotta be 30s in your 30s for a long time,
no,
bro.
yeah, time is.
That shit is long, bro.
Really?
Oh,
I
that
feel,
shit's
but everyone
long.
complains in their 30s. That's the thing. Like everyone, like that's where youth dies.
That's-
in your 30s.
Yeah. I think like that thing of life begins at 40 is a lie. Life begins at 30. You know, like at least your mental health begins at 30.
Some
Yeah.
people. This lady was 39. I was sort of dating her, and she was like, she's needy, she's clingy, she gets jealous. Then that day remember on the podcast when that person had an anxiety attack.
Oh yeah.
Then we had to cancel. Then I had to
Yeah.
cancel with her. Then she just never spoke to me again because I had cancel with her. And I'm like, at 39, you should have dealt with these things.
You
Yeah.
see, these are the things that I don't like have to.
It's not a problem in his world.
True.
Dude. Yeah.
You know, like, have you been with somebody like for 20 years and they're having like an anxiety attack? Not that it happens at my house, but we'd Shelvin in that baby is going crazy box.
Oh my, really? You're still that African. You're still, the Western hasn't gotten to you all the way.
Oh, baby's going
That's just crazy.
But that's what I'm saying. Uthi, like I don't want to navigate the relationship with the new rules.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right?
I see
Like
what you
she also has like, oh, baby's going crazy vibe. Like, ignore him, he'll be fine. And then you know him and then I'm fine. Right? Like I've done the counseling, I've done couples counseling.
Yeah.
That shit is there, that shit works. I swear by it. It's really dope. But there's also like old school rules that just
Yeah.
work for me.
Look, that baby's crazy. He's
Baby,
acting
oh,
up.
baby going crazy.
That baby crazy. He's just yelling, banging his
Just
head
leave
on the
your mother
wall.
alone for the next 2 hours. She's alright.
She just needs to get it out.
Like,
She just needs to get it out.
I remember like when I went to funerals in Zambia,
Yeah.
where mothers would be like giving their kids alcohol
Oh,
because the kid is just crying the entire time.
Yeah.
Just like, just like
This helps me, son.
Exactly.
It's gonna help
this
you.
This is more for me than you. It's just like,
Drink this, shut the fuck up.
Alcohol fixes my problems.
it should work for you. Learn early.
It fixes all
The
problems.
solution to all problems right here in a bottle. Glug, glug, glug.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's just like there's certain things that stay with you, I feel. Like that's why it's sad sometimes when traditions die completely. Like we know when people stop passing on traditions as the family, they get too westernized.
Other traditions have to die, but
I think evolve,
lot
not
of
die.
a lot of the others have to like sometimes you have to, even with the good traditions, you have to investigate where they come from.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have to investigate why are we doing this, and then
That is true.
and then make a decision about where it comes from. A lot of them are dope. I'm tradition, man. I'm very African spirituality dude. Like,
Have you been to a Sangoma before?
my dad is a Sango.
No.
Really?
That was my first. Those
fucking
are the
sick.
jokes that made my career.
That being
No,
Sangoma.
my dad is a Sangoma for real. Like,
Holy shit.
Your dad's magic made your career, dude.
you know, do I consult like a motherfucker? Like, it's not even like.
Pops, what's the bone saying?
It's not even weird. I can read both.
For real.
Yeah, you can't fuck me. I can read both. Okay.
Well,
I've been to people who I'm looking at the bones and I'm like, you're talking shit.
You know your
You
shit,
don't even
Sangoma.
know. Like, I've gone to somebody who was training who had a student. And I was sitting there and she was talking nonsense, bro. And then like the student has to be there and look at the bones and like
Translate.
learn, right? Like so the teacher is there going, you fucking learn. This is and the student is going, yes. And I'm going, you're talking shit. And then I ended up taking her thing. I was like, give me that. Let me fucking explain to you. Fuck is going on here. This is. Do you see?
Yeah.
Do you see? Are you learning? This is what it means. Look at that. So I can read bones.
Holy shit. The spirits have forsaken you.
Yeah, I can read bones, dog. Like.
Was that scary though, like with growing up with the Sangoma in the house?
I
Was
didn't
it
grow
weird?
up with a Sangoma in the house, but it's really not scary at all.
Okay.
Like I grew up. I grew up Catholic as fuck.
Same. Yeah.
Like, not even like I met the Pope. Like I danced
Holy
for
shit.
the Pope. and-
Damn, dude.
right? Like, yeah, dog. Like I'm on video dancing for the Pope.
Is that a good
Like,
thing?
hey, Mr. Pope, what's up? Like
Hey,
that.
And
vibe.
then he like pops and locks.
Right. So
like whatever was good
yes,
back then.
it's deep, right?
Yeah.
But then I was friends with the priest, and he passed away. But he was a cool, educated dude and mentor. Like I had like brilliant. Some of the best nights of my life were with Asen Moha. Like it was just like, this motherfucker is insightful, and he
Yeah.
knows shit. This Congolese preacher, he was like a priest. He was dope. Met his family, and also it was African. African was like, I want to introduce you to my cousins. You must look at which one you like.
People
I
don't.
remember meeting his cousins going, they're hot, bro.
I can pick anyone.
Stealer's
choice?
Yeah, dog, like.
Yeah, people don't talk about the African slave
He
trade
was
enough.
like, yo, dude, you know you're a good guy. He's like, good lady. You,
Yeah.
you know.
You're my brother, but
this
we
is
ain't
like
family
Way
yet.
before I met my missus, but it was a dope relationship. Was like a very smart individual who was spiritual, and at some point I just stopped going to church because I believed it less.
Yeah.
But we were still tight, right? And even when I moved to Cape Town, like still get in touch because he was my boy. It was
Yeah.
like now on a friendship.
Beyond the church, like you
It
know
was
the
on a
guy.
friendship
Yeah.
tip. I can come through and I can talk to this man about girls, but we are friends now.
Yeah.
Like it's not like
He's like,
you
he's
know,
still
like,
a priest the whole time.
like this shit I should be confessing.
Yeah.
But I'm talking to my boy. Do you know what I mean? And that was like a dope, like fucking relationship to have. And then at some point I was like, even having a conversation with him was like, I believe this less. I believe
Believe
it.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh man, that's scary, but I hear what you're
Yeah.
saying. It's just that the Lord this, that. I'm like, stop deluding me. I'm telling you that I'm not fucking with
Yeah,
it
I don't buy it.
anymore. And then we still like, and I was like, yeah, finally, I've quit. I can't,
Just out.
I can't. I can go to a church and hang out, and I'll sing,
Yeah.
and I'll clap, and I'll Do you know what I mean?
Do 20
I will
minutes.
kneel. Yeah. 100%. You know what I mean? But
Drop one for the
it's
loud.
not my vibe, but I respect the space, right? My respect for it is the same way as that I'm Judaism or
Hindu,
Islam,
Muslim.
Hindu, whatever. Like it's the same.
Yeah.
Satanism, it's the same.
Yeah. You know what it means to people. Satanism means a lot.
I'm tolerant.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh, I'm a Satanist. You're a Satanist. Oh, no.
Tell me more.
It's cool. You don't even tell me more. Do your thing. Like, it's okay.
Have you ever seen a pastor or priest who's like, man, this guy is killing? Like, how it would be hard to follow this guy.
No, dude. Like, I've got an uncle. He's like Bishop something. I'm saying Bishop something. Bishop Nagate. He was on TV at some point. You know, there's like
It's got credits, you know.
TV credits.
you know, like the gospel. You know, the gospel channels on the gospel channel.
TBN and shit, yeah.
And then my aunt passed away.
Okay.
My aunt was Catholic, so my aunt got buried in the Catholic church. During the service, they invite members of the family to talk and preachers to do the thing. Now you're Catholic, Catholic priests are very boring.
Yeah.
Right. It's only now that they're getting a bit charismatic. It's only now.
Yeah. Pentecostal.
Yeah, they've accepted a bit of charisma in the church, but the Catholic
hip it
Church
up a
has
little
always
bit.
been about this is the word
Proper,
of God.
very
Yes.
Yeah, that's what they were like. Yo, guys, this Congolese guy, Nigeria, they're killing us.
No, but what happened with the Catholic Church quickly is that before John Paul, I'm getting into like
The popes.
So in my view, because the Catholic Church around 92, 93, 94, around that time, accepted what is called an enculturation mass, where black people can praise the Lord in their own way, and they can bring drums and a lot of dancing and what have you. So that part of the gospel or that part of praise was very cultural. It was there'll be horns in the church.
Yeah,
blah,
I remember.
Blah, blah.
The choir was dope.
That started in like 92, 93, 94, and for me, I felt like it was there because when you release a Mandela and you give black people in South Africa freedoms, it's easy for them to find themselves and to keep them in the church. You gotta give them some of their own.
A part of them.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There were sangomas coming into the church and shit like that, whatever. I don't know how it's like in Zambia. So
No, it's similar. Like, it's very
you know what I
cultural,
mean?
very African.
Yeah, but that started like 92, 93, 94, and then he came through here and his preaching was about that. Like, you gotta do it in your own way. But the preaching side did not change for a while. It's only changing now. So what happened is at my aunt's funeral, the Catholic preacher was still very old school, very like
relaxed,
very like I'm just gonna tell you the thing and whatever you. And then my uncle, the bishop, was his turn, and that motherfucker had 10 minutes.
Fire.
Woo,
Like, I came to kill, bro. I came to
he
kill.
embarrassed the Catholic priest, bro. Then, nigga, like 10 minutes later, he was like, they told me I have 10 minutes. I gotta finish this. I gotta start. They told me I gotta start. I gotta start so that I do it. And he was killing. I remember, like, I was working on a concept with Nick called Comics Shouldn't. And it was things that comics shouldn't do, and it was a vibe of like comics shouldn't be preachers because the preacher's gonna be like, can I do 5?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And then the next thing, because that bra came in on that I'm gonna do 5 tip.
Yeah.
And he was slaying, dog.
I'm seeing that.
Bro,
dude.
bro, I was sitting next to my grandmother, like I was sandwiched between 2 grandmothers. And they were like, amen! He was, Bishop Nageri was killing it that day, bro. And the Catholic priest was in his like gown and shit.
Yeah.
And my uncle was there in a fine fucking suit. He looked dapper as you know, like he had the look.
I can't kill, dude.
He had the chubbiness of like
A professional he had that church boy swag.
Yeah, he had the church boy swag. He was like fat in all the right places. He was destroyed. I was looking at that as a comic because also like as a comic is very worthwhile to look at good speakers do their thing, right? Like I watch Barack Obama.
Same.
Just to see him play with energy.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm the same with Hitler, dude.
Yeah, dog, no, but you gotta watch these dope speakers. And
he can control a crowd, dude.
Yeah,
he
dude,
could.
Like when
He could read the room.
When you sit down and watch like a preacher do the thing.
Exactly. Like Chris Rock, I think his father or uncle was like a priest.
Oh, is
It's like that's where like he got that, that repeating a thing.
Yeah.
He got that from the church.
Oh yeah, but the church does that. I got
exactly.
the repeating thing from the church.
Like really hitting the
pepperoni.
Dude, literally, I was watching a preacher at a funeral. It was an aunt's funeral, and this motherfucker was doing it in Vernac, and the parts where he was doing English, it was the parts where he was about to do something profound.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there, and people were like, and I was watching this as an entertainer, going, okay, I see what you do. And then when there was noise, this motherfucker would repeat the same thing over and over and over again. And then people would keep quiet, and then he'd go punchline quickly. I was like, whoa, that's exactly where I picked it up.
Yeah.
I was literally looking at I look at preachers just for like technique.
Yeah, technique, because they're hacks. Their material's kind of hacked.
Exactly. They'll use the same book. They'll use the same book, dude.
But the material's like 2,000 years old, dude. Come on.
But dude, even like the jokes
That they make.
they
The gospel.
drop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That gospel they do, like the sermon, sorry.
Yeah.
The sermon where they do a personal story based on the gospel.
Yeah, but
read.
they've got like itty bitty little jokes that
Yeah.
make them like, I remember. And you go, that's a dope MC fucking vibe.
Exactly.
They've got the MC fucking vibe. Where
Good
you're like,
energy. Like they keep
this, dude. Yeah, and then they build the energy. And they build and they take it all the way up. And then when it's like, dude, and you gotta think of it like going, this dude is doing this instinctively.
Yeah. Like he's feeling the audience. Like
Right?
where they are, I'll respond based on that.
Bruh, like if you look at my set where like the pauses, I'm waiting for that's all like church shit.
Yeah.
That's literally me watching preachers. That's me watching Obama. Watched Obama a lot. Like I literally sat and watched him pause through bits and spaces where he makes people laugh and whether he smiles or whether doesn't he smile.
It's captivating.
Does he get to enjoy it? The bit that he said, does he not? I watch those things.
Yeah. Like he had that David Letterman.
Yeah.
That was the first time where I'd never understood like why people loved Obama until that interview. It's like an hour long. I was listening, 40 minutes in, I was like, you've been into something like flow. When you're into something for so long, you're like, it's been 40 minutes, I've just been captivated.
Yes.
Like this dude gripped me and I've just been hooked on every word.
Dude.
Like time just passed, you don't feel time, basically.
Yes, that shit. I remember that interview. I watched it, dog.
Yeah.
Like it's that vibe of like, for me, like when people start doing that shit, I literally just watch.
Yeah. You take it in.
I go, oh, okay. I think you even learn more from dudes that are doing it instinctively than you will from comics.
Yeah.
Probably.
You know what I mean?
Because
Like,
comics are more like structured, actually. It's more like planning.
yeah,
Even though it doesn't
dude,
look like it.
I think the lesson here is go to church, everybody.
yeah, go to church. Even if you don't pray,
Even if you don't pray,
watch.
just go hang
Take
out.
a lesson from comedy.
Watch and dude.
I think we should wrap this one though.
They don't start with like the energy. They don't start with punching the energy.
Yeah, they
They
build.
start like.
They build it.
Do you know what I mean? This motherfucker was like, hallelujah. And you're like, hallelujah. He's like, hallelujah. And then he goes, energy. And you're like, oh, this is the shit that you can do at a music festival.
Yeah, exactly. Bruh, I remember, I've probably told this on the podcast before. Like, bruh, like, I remember at our church on Sunday after the church service.
Yeah.
The wives, like people's wives, would stay over, wash the preacher's laundry, cook for him, clean his house.
Yeah.
And these are people's wives.
Yes.
And then they're like,
Sure,
hey,
you were at a church, not a cult.
Exactly.
Like,
it felt like a cult. I'm like, Mom, why are you sweeping his floor? Dad needs food.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's arrangements
it's
that the
magnetic.
church has with the people.
No, but it's also just, I think women are attracted to power.
Also,
And
it's
I
like a
feel
sense
like
of
there's no more
community.
powerful, like commanding like an audience like that.
That's such a weird thing, bro. Like everybody's attracted to power.
I'm intimidated.
Women are attracted to power, but even dudes are attracted to power.
I
you
like
see
a docile woman.
Hey, dog.
You're thinking
dog.
about, you're thinking about it in
Dude,
terms of
everyone
like
is
sex.
attracted to power, dog.
Yeah,
you see.
he's attracted to the power of being a comedian.
Yeah, no,
Owning a room.
With women. I mean,
no, you
like-
would say that as a dude because you look at women, but when you stand outside and you look at dudes, you go like, oh, dudes are also attracted to power.
True.
That's why dudes make.
Money.
No, dog. Like that's the point that I'm trying to do is like you have a crew that has a lead. That crew is attracted to this motherfucker's power.
Yeah.
True. Or maybe he's just a nice guy.
Yeah.
You know?
He's just a good
Oh,
guy
it's
to
a
be
nice
around.
guy because it's
Just a cool guy to be around. This guy makes us
No,
laugh
dog.
sometimes.
It's powerful.
This guy makes us
You
laugh.
ever seen like dudes sitting around a nigga just hanging on as every word?
Yeah. Have you been to the
And he
armchair?
lights his, he takes a cigarette and the dude is already there with the lighter like pa. It's the same shit dudes do for women. Like it's just like wow, and another dude is already there with a fucking ashtray and shit. And they're like, hey, Grootman, do you want ice, Grootman? Do you want dash? Fucking, you know what I mean?
Never
Everybody's
really.
attracted to power. This is not a conversation that we're having.
It's a fact. It's just.
Everybody's attracted to power, dog.
I mean, power can be intimidating, though. It depends on the power, because like there are different kinds of power.
Maybe
like
it's
beauty is a power.
Maybe it's the intimidation that's attractive. Maybe that's the vibe. But
this thing I
everybody's
can't
attracted
have.
to it. Everybody. I've gone to do gigs where like the powerful dude is there, bro. Whether it's like a powerful businessman or a politician, and motherfuckers don't laugh until this nigga laughs. That's attraction, dog. You're attraction to this nigga's power.
Okay.
And you start like, ha, 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 ha. And
Is he laughing?
He doesn't approve, you're out, dog. You know, like, and this is grown-ass men. So, like, I hear it. I hear what you're saying. And yes, women are attracted to power, but dudes are attracted to power too.
I'm only attracted to the power of the Lord. Anyway, go to church. KG, thanks for
What it
joining
is.
us. This
Oh,
has
we're
been
done?
fun.
Cool.
We're
Oh,
done,
This
dude.
was amazing. This was
This
easy.
was fucking great, dude.
Oh, shit. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I believe we've done more than an hour, so that's why. Yeah, I
We
don't want
don't
to keep you here all night.
From
It's
your
almost-
family,
it's-
from Ellen.
Yeah, it's almost 10 p.m. I don't want to keep you
What?
here all night.
Fuck, it's almost 10.
Yeah, so
Thank
I
you,
don't.
dude.
Yeah, thanks, dude. Please
Plug your
plug your stuff.
You have dates or
Fuck, I don't.
This comes up
When does this thing come out?
Monday.
Monday. Freedom of speech. If they're doing more of those, go check those out.
Yeah, just go find me on Instagram. I've got shows. Come, yeah, I'm at Blacks Only on Saturday.
On
In
Sat-
Johannesburg.
I'm Blacks Only in Saturday. Tell your friends. It's the best show in the fucking country.
Hell
white
yeah.
people, you're also allowed. It's like white comedians in the lineup.
Yeah.
Don't talk shit. Talk about, oh, this name, oh, Blacks Only, this and that. Get the fuck out of here. Come to Blacks Only. It's the best show in the fucking country.
True.
For everyone.
Vafa's on there for some reason. Newcomer of the year.
You come of the year. You made it to the
Vafa's
Black
done
Zone.
the work.
Yeah.
Vafa's done the work, and
He
Vafa's
has.
set was dope.
We don't
They all
know.
keep hating on Vafa. Vafa does the work. Fuck you.
Oh no, we
We
just
don't
roast
hate on
Vafa.
him. We've just known him long enough.
Yeah,
Okay.
because we're like
Oh.
newcomer of the year, Vafa. We started together.
Yeah,
we
come
were newcomer, really?
You were in our roast battle show, dude.
You're
Come
the
on.
champion.
The roast battle show we did like 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
That's what we roast him about. The newcomer thing.
Anyway,
Oh,
guys,
shit.
thanks for joining us. Have a good week.
Guys, yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
This was dope.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming, dude. Appreciate it.
Now I'm calling my wife. Now I'm done with this podcast. Shit. I've already said my goodbyes. I don't know. Fuck this, Michael.
Love you guys.
Love you guys.